Hello, BookTube. I come to you today with the 5th part of the Vlogmas Tag. The Vlogmas Tag was created by Britta, Böhler, and Shawn the Book Maniac. They've created it actually as a one video tag, but I am doing this in Vlogmas. Happy Vlogmas. So I've split it up into 7 parts. This is part number 5, where each prompt is a letter of Vlogmas, and we are on letter number 5, M. M is for Mass-Market Paperbacks. Do you like them? Why or why not? I love Mass-Market Paperbacks. I'm unfortunately, as I get older, I have a harder time reading them because some of the type in some of the Mass-Market Paperbacks, especially the older ones, is like microscopic. I'm actually reading a Mass-Market Paperback at the moment, Captain's Courageous Kipling, which has the easy to read, large type for easy to read, which I thought, oh, that's just for old people. I am an old person. I just went in for the physical and I apparently got a bit of a cataract going. I'm an old person, apparently. Not that just old people get cataracts, but just that, yeah, old eyes are looking. So I'm actually, I used to be very heavy into mass-market paperbacks as a young reader, especially kind of a young teen reader. That was my bread and butter. I read tons and tons of secondhand mass-market paperbacks. The thriving trade of that, which is probably sadly ebbing now, is mass-market paperbacks are getting pushed more and more to the side, and books become more of a luxury item, a high status, pretty cover thing with all the hardbacks is the thing. I'm not really much for hardback books. Hardback. Where's my, I don't know where my brain is, but you know, those books that have hard covers that are giant and are heavy, and I don't really particularly, I find those hard to hold versus a nice easy paperback where I can just hold it in my hand. I've also got giant man hands, so that could also be the case. James T. Jr. Up the walls of the world. I love paperback. I love mass-market paperbacks. I love the old mass-market paperbacks. As growing up in Kelowna, BC, the interior of British Columbia, and sort of a middle-sized town, and I had access to a secondhand bookstore, they were fully stocked with tons and tons of old fantasy and science fiction mass paperback books, and you know, you could just kind of go through there and was able to just quite very easily and inexpensively kind of delve into kind of the history of science fiction and fantasy, and that was such a joy. I mean, I of course started out my reading stuff with the Narnia books by C.S. Lewis. That's my puffin paperbacks, all well loved. I have my my old I don't even reuse these copies of Tolkien to read the Lord of the Rings series, but you know, page is gone. I should glue this all together so it's not going. But I mean, and it's one of these things where you look at the type in these things is pretty small, especially for an older, getting along fellow like myself. So yes, I love mass paperbacks. I kind of mourn that they're going. I wonder if perhaps some of the more economical ways of getting scribed, or just like, you know, the library being able to get e-books that way. Maybe that's the next mass market paperbacks, the things for those of us on a budget, and maybe perhaps people who don't want gigantic thumpers all over our house. I know that must be sacrilege on BookTube, but yes, love mass market paperbacks. I don't know what your experience with them is, if you have a history like mine, or if you're someone who's strictly into the those I don't know what, it's completely gone out of my brain. But yeah, I really enjoy them. So definitely check out Shawn the Book Maniac and Britta Böhler for their answers to their own prompts, and check out other people's and perhaps do it yourself. So yes, more videos later.